All right. So, for those that were on Twitter and saw that a second ago, and I'm not sure how many of you are, but I am here to talk to you about the announcements. There were Kino announcements, there were Severin announcements, and both were awesome announcements. One of them kind of gut punched me, as you know, took me in the back alley, hit me over the head, said we're taking your money. That type of announcement, that type of thing. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Hey Shadow, how's it going, dude? And where's someone else is in here too. See if I can see, because things fade so fast there that I cannot see things right away. So I will say hi to you as soon as I can get to the video here, so I can actually see who I'm talking to. All right, Boredom Strike, Cinema Dave, shout out. How's it going? Are you guys excited about the announcements? Have you heard, the Kino and the Severin stuff? So last time I checked, Severin's website was actually down, so I'm guessing they're putting it. It might be up by now. They're putting the stuff up there for what's coming out. I do have the credit Down the Discs, where I find out a lot of my information from, and I had planned to make an announcement last night, but I was kind of busy. I want to have some time with my better half, work and all that. So I've been working all day. We came home, and my better half had to do some stuff for her for her job. Hey, Emily. And anyway, I was super excited. I found out just before I went to work, and I was blown away. Hey, Wheels, how's it going? I was blown away. It seems like over the last couple of months, over the last 2 or 3 months, sweet. That's when I really want to shout out. That is, it's up now. I want the whole package, because hey, I thought so. I thought so. Did you have the Wheels name before? I kind of feel like you did. So, for those uninitiated, for those that don't know, really quickly, there was a package announced. Yeah, that's it. For there, and so I'm just going to bring it up. Just going to show a. So, I'm not sure if you're able to see this, but there. Oh, not bad. So this is the package, the October package. A lot of people didn't expect an October package from Severin, because they don't do a monthly package. They usually like every couple months type of thing. Usually you expect them to be waiting till Black Friday. I expect it, since the August thing came out so late, came to September, it's probably going to be coming, like in November. That's when I expect the next package to drop for them. Anyway, what did they come up with? Well, this was your first Severin? Nice. Paganini, I guess Paganini Horror, starring Derry Niccolodi, by the way, which is friggin' awesome, and Donald Pleasance, and Jasmine Memoni. Byleth, the Demon of Incest. I do not know a lot about this one. This is one I don't know anything about. But the next one I do, and it is cool and cheesy and fun, and it is a werewolf in a girl's dormitory. I am all down for that. And not only that, but the package comes with 3 enamel pins, and they are good ones, guys. These are good ones. You got a Donald Pleasance enamel pin. You got a Daria Niccolodi enamel pin. And you got a Lucio Cosi enamel pin. To say it's the perfect trifecta, like it's 3 that I seriously want. It's 3 I seriously want. The films. Some serious movie questions right on. That's the thing. If I can answer them, somebody here should be able to answer them. That's the good thing about it. And 3 pins. If you've never seen the enamel pins before, I should have brought mine down. Severin does really good pins. Ooh, I did not know that, Emily. I was asked, was it you that asked about the Paganini Horror before? Because I've been asked a couple times about it. And I thought, this looks gorgeous. I kind of want it. I was kind of debating the 88 Films one, but I collect Severin. I've become a big. I've gone on the Severin bandwagon, that Severin train a while back, and it really started in earnest. Like I bought their Amicus set and stuff like that, but it started in earnest when I went to Bay Street Video. And if you up in Toronto, make sure you go there. They're great people, great place. And they had all this like stuff, but I kept getting like thrown by the Severin stuff. The black cases, the included CD soundtracks, just these really cool like Italian films that I wanted for a while. Like I'd already had Zombie 3 here, like in like the 88 Films edition. But the Severin one, it just, the soundtrack was there. The features were nice. Zombie 4 was there right next to it. And I'm like, oh, I got to make this a thing. I got to make this happen. So they did it. I mean, like Severin did it. They're coming in to the later part of this year with the stuff that they put out in the last few months. Wax Mask, Surge of Sev Lady, Killer Crocodile 1 and 2. Just see the completest thing. That's me, and I completely get that. If they didn't have it there, see if there's a Walmart around you, because I've seen them around like in a few bins now. There's a Walmart in my town too. Now they sell fast, so if you find one, grab it right away. Grab two; they're cheap. But hopefully there's another Walmart next to you, Cinema Dave, because it's a really good edition to get. Oh, by the way, check out afterwards. Make sure Vinny's Video Vault. Hey, Joseph. Vinny's Video Vault did his Anchor Bay collection, which I got to watch part of on my break from work. So I'll be checking the rest of that out later on tonight, as should you as well, because Vinny does some awesome stuff. It's insane. Like, I don't. Well, Braindead's hard to find, isn't it? I got Braindead, but only on DVD, right? I don't think I got any Blu-ray of Braindead. See, it's rare. I tell you, it's a rare one. But there are such nice stuff coming out. Severin's been killing it. Like even before that, like just look. I'm gonna just bring them up here. See if I can bring up good old Severin here on my phone. So let's go to their products, because I always find that when you go to Severin's, try to go to their homepage, it's kind of glitchy. Can't get there. So you go out and then you go to their product page or their shop page. Bam, comes up right away, right? That, I know the one you're talking about, and I did not have that. I had a DVD of it. But like previously to that, there was the Wax Masters, Killer Crocodile 1 and 2. And right before that, they put out Vibe, which was kind of like I think a Russian horror film. And there was Night Killer, there was Robo War, The Beast in Heat for people into Nazi exploitation, with a documentary, a full-length documentary on it. They put out The Uncanny, Mass Mutilator. They released Saint Bernard. They like killed it with 2 Filipino horror box sets, including the Blood Island trilogy, but even better, the Hemispheric Horror trilogy, which was quad. There's 5 of them anyway. You get like a bunch of Laurie Gimps are here. You're gonna get like New Zealand's original splatter horror, Death Warmed Over, Escape from Women's Prison, Emmanuel and Francois. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't really know. But anyway, that's, they are putting out, Severin is killing it right now. Like release after release after release, they surprise me with just how good their stuff is, how well put together the releases are right now. How do I like? It's okay. I mean, the people are nice. I'm not going to be rolling in the dough anytime soon. It's like, unfortunately. But it's work, and it pays bills. I just mentioned you, Vinny. I just shouted out your video, by the way. Welcome, dude. And I have to thank Logan Toxic as well, because Logan sent somebody over to my channel, and I really appreciate that. So, guys, Hey, George. Who is picking up the Severin? Like, are you getting one of them? Are you getting the package? Are you excited about it? I'm super excited. I like something comes out and I get excited, and like Vinegar Syndrome makes an announcement and I get all hyped and I'm excited, and it's like I'm on like, it seems like I'm on like a bunch of energy drinks and I'm just drinking a cup of tea. But no, this here stuff, movies, this is, this is my lifeblood. And this is some incredible. Hey, dude, I just mentioned you. It's like, it's crazy insane. I mentioned Vinny, he shows up. I mentioned you, it's like like rubbing a lamp, and people just pop out. It is incredible. It is a solid package. Severin, you've killed it again. You surprised me. I didn't expect an October package. I spent a lot of my money already. I got your August package coming, guys. Like, it's in the mail. It's like on its way. Severin, dude, did you see the announcements? 13 Wolfman. Severin's announcement is insane. They are putting out, and I just got to bring it up, dude, because I am excited. They're bringing out Paganini Horror. They are bringing out Byleth, the Demon of Incest. I have no idea what that is, but I want it. And they're bringing out Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, remastered, redone in a way you've never seen it before. Now, we've all probably seen Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory in some really crappy, Mill Creeky type of edition. But if you've ever seen like a movie like Curtains or Prom Night before they got remastered, the price on the package, Vinny, it is $90, so it's not too bad. Now, not only do you get those 3 films, but here's the kicker part for me. I'm a big horror fan. I'm a big like Italian horror fan. And they put in 3 enamel pins that I want, that I seriously want. They have a Donald Pleasance enamel pin. No, not joking. They have a Daria Nicolodi enamel pin. I totally was in love with Daria Nicolodi back in the day. She started in Tenebrae. And they have a Lucio Cosi enamel pin. And one of the greatest interviews that I ever saw was the Lucio Cosi interview that was on Contamination. If you don't have the Arrow edition of Contamination, just for that interview alone, even if you never watched the film, which you should, it's fun, it's cheese, it's good. I'll say that. I'll slow down. I'll calm. I'm calm now. I'm calmer. That's 3 of it. Well, Logan. Paganini Horror has Daria Nicolodi and Donald Pleasance. Really, that's enough to be excited about. Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, which 13th Wolfman, it's a werewolf, dude. You should be excited just by that. Is one of those movies that's kind of a lower budgeter, but this is now this is uncut Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, remastered, like never seen before. That's exciting. And something called Byleth, Demon of Incest. Sounds weird, sounds freaky, sounds Italian, sounds like I'm going to love it. Now, the Paganini Horror actually comes with a CD soundtrack by Vince Tempera. So there's the first 3,000 units are going to have a soundtrack with them as well. So I'm always excited about that. And as many times as I've seen Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, I have never seen the uncut version of Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory. I don't think it's ever been available before. So that's a big plus. I'm going to go on here. I want to see if they actually have any like features announced yet, or if it's way too early for that. So Paganini Horror is the 2-disc edition, of course, because come on, you son of a... Okay. So what do we got? What do we know about this right now? Play It Again, Paganini, interview with director Lucio Cosi. Trust me, that'll be a good interview. The Devil's Music, interview with actor Pietro Guinardi, which I probably butchered. Deleted scenes and an alternate ending. There's a trailer. There's a bonus CD soundtrack. Now transferred into 2K from the original negative. Jasmine Maimoni was in Demons. Donald Pleasance, of course. Halloween. And Pascal Persiano is from Voices from Beyond. Then we get to Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory. Again, it's a 2-disc set. So let's see why this was. Do we have a CD for this one here? Yeah, that's the thing. Quite a lot actually could be cut of this one. So we got a 2-disc set for Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory. So let's break it down. We got like Bad Moon Rising, interview with screenwriter Ernesto Gastaldi. And I'm a big Gastaldi fan, so that's going to be kind of fun there. I've got All the Colors of the Dark t-shirt. Ernesto Gastaldi wrote that for Sergio Martino. There is the alternate opening for that one as well. Italian trailer, US trailer, bonus CD soundtrack. So we're going to get a CD soundtrack for this one as well, for Where from the Girls' Dormitory, unoriginal, uncut version of it. Now let's check out Violet the Demon Princess. I know nothing about this one, so I'm actually super stoked about this. Come on, show more. Come to Papa. Right, and it's got a cool cover too. Oh, and Mark Damon. Yes, I'm down for that. So, not telling us anything feature-wise about that one right now. Are there features? I'm guessing there's features. Now this one has this package got a street date of October 29th. So just so you know, and just so you guys can like kind of get an idea. So here's the Pagnini Donald Pleasance pin. There is the Daria Nicolodi pin. And these kind of look cool and kind of comic booky, but trust me, they look even better in person. I know I got a few of these pins. And this is a Lucio Cosi pin, which actually is really cool. I really like that. Now I got to get back to your comments because I'm missing out on stuff, guys. Oh, Oli, got the 3 Hammer box sets. Nice. Let me know what you think. They are so cool. Wish Severin package, but save it for Black Friday. I don't know what to do now. It's the pins are awesome, Emily. That's the killer part. Yes, Blue Underground, Mark, as released. Toolbox Murders on Blu-ray. Are you in the UK? Oh, I'm not sure about the UK. I wouldn't know. Like, not that I know for. Now, if somebody knows and can help Mark out, because I'm not always up on the latest UK releases. So if you're region free, Mark, then the Blue Underground put one out. I'm not quite sure if that one's region free or not, but I can check. Violet is a film I've wanted on Blu-ray for years. The hard to find titles. It's fantastic. I mean, they're putting out some really hard to find titles. And I said before, you know, during this like 31 Days Horror, the reason I'm doing movies like Shocking Dark in my 31 Days Horror, the reason I'm doing Zombie 3, the reason I'm doing Zombie 4, stuff like that, is I want to like spotlight a lot of the good work that Severin's been doing. I'm probably going to be looking at some other Severin stuff. Well, you know I am. I got the August bundle coming. So, you know, we're going to be looking into Wax Mask, Killer Crocodile 1 and 2. 88 films. There you go. Emily's got your back, man. You did. And yeah, so incredible stuff. So you don't even have to go region free. So you can get the 88 Films edition. It's insane, Mug. So we got an October package from Severin. Hits the release date October 29th for that package, so you can save up your pennies for that one. $90 worth of pennies, which is a pretty good package. I mean, like, it's, you know, three Blu-rays, 2 soundtracks, 3 enamel pins, pretty sweet package for $90, I think. Some awesome stuff being done there. I can't be happier with what's being put out by Severin. And I guess I should like just do a quick dive into Kino. Kino has actually announced some releases for January, I think. I think it's January. And some people are pretty excited about this. Exists by Dean. Say, I'm done with Demon Possession films. So Kino's putting out The Hellbenders, Son of Sam, The Quest, which I think is, what, Frog Dreaming over in the UK or Australia, something like that. You know, the Henry Thomas film, the guy from E.T. Highballin' is coming out. What is that one there? Semi-Tough, which is a Burt Reynolds film. Crookland, The Whisperers, Mo Better Blues, and I cannot pronounce what that is, but it stars Chuck Connors. And I'm sure if I knew the English word of it, I'd probably know it. But it's Amazzali Tutti E Torno Solo. You know, I totally butchered that name. Like, completely. That was sugar tea. Actually, ironically, I only put one in that cup of tea. So I have no excuse. No excuse. Yes, the excitement of glorious films. Hey Dave, how's it going? So we got like the Kino releases, which are some pretty cool releases, more on the mainstream side of things, but still some cool stuff. And I know there's some people pretty excited about Crooklyn, Mo Better Blues, Hellbender, stuff like that. Hey Mark, I'm excited, Mark, because Severin's putting in movies that I want. You in the UK, you got Paganini Horror coming out from 88 Films, which should be pretty cool. But it's those sexy black cases. That's one of the things that gets me with Severin. Not gonna deny my shallowness when it comes to certain aspects of collecting, and presentation, man. Presentation is important. It's super important. Sound like I would curse. Uh, I'm stoked. I need to calm myself down for a second. So I got through my second day of work, by the way. Survived that. And we had a shorter day than expected, which is fantastic. And like, I'm getting off early type of thing. And then, after a few minutes, you're like, I'm getting off early. That's an hour I'm not going to get paid for type of thing. So it's good, it's bad. But yeah, I'm going to need all those hours now for that, for the, between Vinegar Syndrome and Severin. That is a awesomely cool idea. And I am totally going to steal that, Dave, next time Severin has a sale. Can I share that I butchered the name of? I am consistently butchering names. I think now it's kind of my thing. It's like thou shalt. There you go. It's got Chuck Connors. Well, Godzilla Criterion was already announced, so. But dude, look, this is the Byleth cover. Who doesn't want that? They're seriously going full force. Exactly, Donald Pleasance. And you buy the package, get the bundle, you get a Donald Pleasance enamel pin. I gotta grab something. Tell you what, I gotta grab something from upstairs really quick. I'll get my enamel pins too. I'll show you guys. You'll see. I will win you over. Come to the dark side. We have cookies and enamel pins. I'll be right back. All right. Actually, oh, yeah, that'll be cool. Donald Pleasance pins. So these were the pins they put out for Black Friday last year. The for the black killed mom and come back alone. See, there you go, dude. You can find it. This is the Sergio Martino pin right here. So this is what they look like. It's a Hall of Fame one. Quite a hefty pin, by the way. It is fun, and the cool thing about Warlock is it's going to be something we've never seen before, because this time it's uncut. So we'll see whatever's missing. And this here, I got covered up there, but this is the Edwidge finish pin. And of course, you guys know I'm a huge fan of her Queen of Jello. This is a pin. So these are two of their enamel pins. They're actually heavy. They have like this one got pictures from all the colors of dark on the back of it. You can put together there. They are sweet, man. I do have a jean jacket, so that works. Super cool stuff. Oh, you want the remake? I'm surprised. The remake was put out here. God, I'm not sure who put out the remake here, but we do have it on Blu-ray, I think. But I don't know if I've ever upgraded it. There, you got most of the pins. That's it. I am jealous. They're put out by, what was it, Attic, something like that? Attic Flow? Is that it? Yeah, I think it's Attic Flow or something like that. Attic Flood. There we go. So Attic Flood does the enamel pins for Severin. They are incredible. Emily can tell you, they're killer. As the kids would say, they're the bomb. But yeah, they really are. So that's 3 sweet releases. Again, 2 killer soundtracks and 3 enamel pins for $98. I think that's a good price. And 13th Wolfman, a werewolf in. It's got a werewolf in the title. You've got to be there for it, man. I need that George Eastman one. I'm a huge George Eastman fan. You know, as much I like Anthropocus, I love Absurd. I'm kind of like backwards. Oh, thanks. That's my serial killer shirt. Thanks. I'm kind of like backwards to a lot of people. Most people are like Anthropocus is their jam, and then Absurd is the one that they find afterwards. I'm a big Absurd fan. It's like, you know, this is the other Halloween too, and it's so cool. You got Edmund like Purdue, of course, you know, doing the Donald Pleasance type of role, except, you know, he's, instead of being a doctor, like he's a priest, and it fits for their killer ending for Absurd. By the way, if you've never seen it, and remember, dude, uncut and remastered, because that can affect the way that, like a movie too. Hey, AME, welcome. Severin announcement, dude. Exciting, huh? So you can see a movie and watch it like half a dozen times. Well, the CDs will be limited for sure. I don't have them yet, Logan. I mean, they're on their way to me. I've heard only good things about them. I've been wondering about that Emmanuel and Francois one, because that's a different Emmanuel series that I'm not as familiar with. You know, like, you mean because the Mill Creek puts their stuff into the you know, doesn't sell stuff themselves? Well, they do have a streaming site. They got that part of it anyway. But yeah, I'm waiting for the Killer Croc to come. As soon as they do, they're going to be part of my like 31 Days of Horror. So definitely watch out for that. I'm not sure if you picked it up, Logan, or not, or if you're like kind of like on the fence about it. I know, rest in peace, Sid Haig. Was a fantastic person, and I was lucky enough to get to meet him for a very short period of time, and he was really fun. And I'm gonna talk about that later on. And good luck with the tribute. I'll be able to check that. I'll check that later on. You're gonna like Smallville. Yeah, Sid was one of those guys, and I was at my first convention. Yeah, it was my first convention, I think. And I was there, you know, talking to Doug Bradley, who was Pinhead, and like I think, you know, we were talking for a bit, and then like Sid Haig came there. Are you serious? That's just way too much.
Yeah.
You're a bad man. But yeah, so we were there and we missed we had paid for like a photo op, right? Because get the convention because we wanted a photo op, with Sid Haig and Doug Bradley. And the thing is, if you miss the photo op, like with certain ones, it's that's it's on you. You're told when it comes. If you miss it out, that's non-refundable. You don't get your money back on those things. But so Sid Haig and Doug Bradley were, the photo op was over. We got the times mixed up. We had the times wrong. And so they found the photographer and they came together and they did like a photo op with me and my better half, with both of them. Like so Sid Haig's on one side, and Doug Bradley's on the other. And they really didn't have to do that. I mean, like that was on us. We made that mistake, but they took the time to go out and get the guy to do that for us, and forever grateful because that was like our first like horror, like I guess photo type thing. Hey, Sculder. So rest in peace, Sid Haig. You were amazing, and super sweet guy. Was very Sid Haig like. He's 80, and when I saw him a few years back, like guy was in his 70s, and lot. If ever there was a dude that was full of life, Sid Haig is one of those guys that was full of life. And if you were lucky enough to meet him, just be blessed that you were there. That's the thing I've been finding, Logan. By far and large, you're gonna meet some people that are gonna be like there to just take your money and go type of thing, or here, let me sign this, put you on. Guys like Sid Haig, guys like Doug Bradley, people like Robert Englund, like those guys, they talk to you, man. They sit there and talk to you. Three from Hells is his last film. Unfortunately, he was sick when he was making it, so there's very little Sid Haig in the film, unfortunately. He had to, and that's, Rob Zombie, realized the guy was sick, and give credit to Rob Zombie for this, whether you like his work or not. He took good care. They had Sid Haig in all his films. He was a huge fan. But Rob Zombie realized the dude was sick, and he lowered his role. He kept him in the movie, but he lowered his role because he knew that he could not be doing that stuff. So like props to Rob Zombie, 110%. As much as I rag on the Halloween film sometimes, great respect. Mad respect for Rob Zombie for being that type of guy. Sure. Did I see that? I'm trying to think if I saw that. Lived an awesome life. Feel good for him. That is true. Logan, that is awesome. That makes me feel happy, actually. And he managed to do something that a lot of people, he transitioned. Because Sid Haig's guy started young. You can, hey Brian, hey Cubic Lover. He started younger. You got to see Sid Haig doing like blaxploitation films. He's working over in the Philippines with Pam Grier, people like that. And then he's making like Jack Hill films. He's playing bad guys. He's in like Bloodbath, which is a Roger Corman thing. He's on TV shows playing the heavies and like the tough guys and the bikers and stuff. And and later on in years, like yeah, exactly, he was awesome in Coffee. In his later years, like you got to come on and make this kind of like even people that haven't seen the Rob Zombie films, they know this character, man. They know Captain Spaulding. He just kills it. And I know people that have not seen that film, and they will still be able to say, don't you find clowns funny? They'll know that. They'll know that that's Sid Haig. They'll know that that's Captain Spaulding. And that's something like to go through your career and make all these character roles and all these different things and get respect from not just from fans, like people like us that know all this stuff, but people like other people out there. Spider Baby, fantastic film. Almost unrecognizable in that film, by the way, as opposed to his later films. Yeah, exactly. Night of the Living Dead 3D. Would anybody pick that up if Sid Haig wasn't on it? No, no, they wouldn't. Oh, have a great evening there, Wheels, and hopefully watch some Sid Haig in memory. But have a great, but buy some Severin. And you could tell, like from interviews, that Pam Grier and Sid Haig really got along well. So that was always like was always a plus. I figure he's one of those kind of, from like the one like the short period of time that I got to actually meet the guy. He just seems like one of those guys that'd be just fun, and would be a good guy for working on the set. It's even if he hadn't made anything before and he came in and he did Captain Spaulding, that's a career making role. It's one that people are going to remember. I just hope that his other roles don't get lost along the way, because he did a lot, like Spider Babe was just mentioned by Logan Toxic, which is a great role by Sid Haig, a very different type of role, and a very different challenge acting wise. So definitely check that out. He did movies like Pit Stop, just some really incredible different stuff. He's got a really wide variety, kind of birth of like films and roles that he's done over the years. Like somebody just mentioned, 149 credits. That's nothing to be sneezed at, man. Wonder Woman. I got Wonder Woman. Actually, I got to watch that. There's people like that. There's the Dick Millers and the Sid Haigs of the world, the Michael Rippers, for all you Hammer fans out there, that do these character roles, and they do them so well. But yeah, I plan to leave this kind of too close to the end of my video, but it had to be said. This is gonna be a short video tonight, by the way, guys, just to let you know, because my better half, I'm helping her with some stuff upstairs, and her birthday's tomorrow. So my better half's birthday is September the 25th, which is tomorrow. You know you want it. Look at those three sexy pins. Look how good those pins look. Emily will tell you. Yeah, exactly. Guys like Michael Berryman, Doug Jones. That is a good idea, actually, and I probably will do in the near future. Pit Stop's a fun movie. People overlook Pit Stop, but it's a cool one. I know, Mug. I feel the same way. I got to find a way to get that. I'm not sure how, because for those that don't know, my better half is going to Morocco to her sister. Sister's having like a wedding. And it's well, it is helping. He's getting you like 3 pins at one time, but it's not helping the fact it's going to cost some money. Lying bank accounts, don't trust them. But so she's going to Morocco. She's going to be there for a month. So I am going to be one lonely ass dude for a month. So you guys are going to get more of me than you probably want. Just saying, because you got to keep me company. Of course, I'll be making the third one live days horror. So we got that. And if I come on here and I'm like morose and like feeling depressed and down and missing, you know, you gotta lift me up. See, I'm gonna kick my butt out of that funk. That's well, I'll let you guys know ahead of time on the dates. I'm still working out some of the days because I'm trying to figure out like when certain movies I got coming are actually going to arrive here. Shocking Dark I've already got, so it's going to be easier like the pencil that one in. I'm trying to do like a week like where it's all Italian and kind of like going from there. Hey, Cinematech. So that's going to be like a big one there. If the Severin releases on fortunate thing for me is that's a good idea, woman, and I never even thought about that. I don't have a Facebook group. Anybody want to start a Facebook group? I've never even like really. I just like honestly, I'm like I'm not the okay. Ironic thing. I went to school for marketing, and I can market the hell out of anybody else's product. Not so much myself. Uh, that's the truth of the matter. I just kind of I get caught up with the love of it, and I go there. I heard like somebody told me that. I haven't seen that video yet. I got to see that one. I'm a video behind, which I'm usually like 3 or 4 videos behind on everybody's thing, especially recently. But I think I'm 1 video behind on yours. So I do have to see that. The Dr. Vincent video channel. Yeah, now with more Severin. Now with 80% more Severin content. I got a lot of the arrow the Bava release. I'm pretty sure Logan. I bet Logan's getting or got this. I'm gonna guess he has. Oh, dude, I want to see that video. You know how I feel about the Hammer Man. I gotta get caught up. I'm so behind. I apologize, but Logan and Dave, I promise. Well, one, make guys, if you haven't seen Logan Toxic or Cinema Dave's videos yet, if you haven't checked them out, make sure you subscribe to both of them. They do amazing stuff, incredible stuff. So check them out. Yeah, it is out there. I saw a couple of people like with their some pics of it. It's a really cool looking set. Now the indicator set I couldn't at the time, unfortunately. That's the thing. I was like, I really wanted to get from the indicator sale, but if I can't, here's the thing. Even if I can't get something from a sale, if I know something's coming out, if I know there's a new release, if I know there's an announcement coming, if I know there's a new sale coming out, especially if known in advance, I will make sure that anybody that like comes on this channel, that they know that they got the time, if they want to get into it, to get the bones together, like to get stuff for their for the sale. Now that I know Mon Macabre's having a sale in mid-October, I'll definitely do a Mon Macabre video. I'll go through my Mon Macabre titles. I'll give you some suggestions and stuff to pick up, because I really do think they're an underrated company that does a lot of good stuff, and they put out some like pretty sweet Blu-rays with some amazing special features, which I will talk about. I'll do a Mon Macabre video soon, because now, thanks for letting me know about the sale, by the way, because they're a company that we really do, both me and my better half, like have a strong liking for. My better half, of course, like she's from Morocco, and she likes a lot of the. She's really into like the films, not just for like films from another country, but she likes a lot of the cheesy stuff, and a lot of the kind of like the Spanish stuff or the Filipino Dracula and stuff like that. Just they put out such incredible stuff. Lady Terminator, super weird, wild, wacky stuff that other companies at one point wouldn't have touched. Now that we got like companies like Severin and Vinegar Cinema, so many companies out there now like putting out so much stuff, and it's a grab for who's going to get what, and I'll do a Mondo Macabre video, guys. I will sell you on Mondo Macabre. I doubt it. Usually something like a Lady Terminator would be kind of like a grab on the Terminator name. But if you've never seen Lady Terminator, you check out the trailer. Just trust me, it's a very different film. You're gonna want it. It's like Mystics and Bally. It's just one of those that you got to see. See, that's the thing, Logan. That's the thing with me. I don't have all the titles. I'm probably missing 2 of them. But still, with so much like new stuff being released, to go out and buy a box set of stuff that I mostly have, even though I know it's going to be like an amazing release and with an incredible book, it's just so much has dropped. Like Someone just said that the fall, it's been a heavy fall for releases, and that is true. This fall, it's been like release after release after release, and sale after sale. And this movie that we never thought was going to come out, and this other movie that nobody thought was coming, it was coming out. Oh, and Tammy and the T-Rex is getting an uncut release with a freaky like 3D cover that just looks incredible. It is just insanely good. Deal. American Arcane. I don't know if I've seen that one. I want to look it up now, though. I do. I do want to look it up. This has been one of the best years. I'm going to say best years for like collecting, especially if you collect the type of stuff I collect. It's been the best and worst, because worse than my pocketbook, but it's just one release after another. That's the same thing, man. Like, Cyborg Cop. Is that anything like which one is that? Is that John Jacob Wilson? Because there's a few. I don't know. Robo War's pretty cool, man. Best like knockoff film ever, like in the weird way. So, Richard Franklin made a movie in Australia called Patrick, right? So, which is about a guy, and he's in a bed in a coma, and he can affect people like telekinetically and stuff like that, right? So, Italy says, you know what? You know what's missing in Patrick? Sleaze. There's not enough sleaze in the original Patrick. So Italy comes out with Patrick Still Lives. I'm not joking. This is the thing. Where basically, dude's walking down the road. I think gets a Pepsi can, hit him in the head, goes into a coma. He gets people to have sex and stuff. It's a film. Check it out. I did not make this up. It's real. You can find it. It is. Physical media, like people are saying, well, I guess physical media is like, it's going out, it's all these streaming services. I guess nobody's doing like physical media anymore, but they are. I mean, just insanely, and just really putting stuff in there. Like it is a collector's market, and more people are becoming collectors. That's the thing. Casuals are turning. There are some casuals that we're going to Walmart and buying like the occasional horror Blu-ray or DVD, and they're turned into collectors. So it's more the market is morphing, and that's why I think physical media is not going anywhere. Like not in any time in the near future. What you're seeing is a change in from cable to streaming. That's the real big change, and people want to like take it and saying, well, the physical media is gone. No, it's just we go online, we get it through other ways. We go and we buy stuff from rather than having like every company like rather than it being like all these big markets, right? Like like a Warner Brothers and a Universal and a Paramount, and they're putting out all the releases. We got all these like niche companies, all these little companies, and they're putting all these major releases, and they're putting them on their website so that you're getting these major box sets with enamel pins and books and posters and lobby cards and records and CDs, and you're getting them for prices that you would not be able to get them from if it was being put up by a major company. That would have cost you like 3-4 times as much. It would be in Walmart. You could do, you wouldn't get it, or you go to the store and it'd be like 3 copies type of thing. So I love the way that's going right now. Planet of the Vampires, I love it. I got the Kino release. That one, Logan, is actually really good if you don't have it. I definitely recommend that. I love Planet of the Vampires, actually. That's true. 100% Warlock, 100% believe it. Minute Meat Train. Well, Minute Meat Train is a really fun one. Vinnie Jones, right? I'm pretty sure Vinnie Jones. Rawhead Rex. It's a favorite of mine. A lot of people don't like it. And I agree, Emily. I think like right now, physical media is bigger than it ever was. It is the best. It is the worst, best kept secret right now. And people think that it's only niche. It's only like a few collectors that are buying up this stuff. No, if it was only if it was like a small amount, if there's only a few collectors that was buying all this stuff, then all these companies could not thrive in the way that they're thriving. Companies like Severin or Vinegar Strand or smaller like companies like that, they would have gone down like long. Mon Macabre, they would have all gone down long before then. But that's the thing. They don't realize it, and people, they just go to Walmart or just go to like their local Target, doesn't realize it, because they're not seeing it. They're not, and I'm gonna age myself here. A lot of the boomers, a lot of the older folks, and some of the younger ones, are both on that, like, I don't know. It's streaming is taken over. Not really. It's taken over cable. It's giving you. It is tying up in fancy bows, and telling you cut the cord. Cable. You don't need cable. Why be tied to cable when you can be tied to these other streaming services? That's true. Well, there's lots of people that get more viewers than me, but I appreciate that. But yeah, like on a regular day, like, and I've got a small channel here, guys. I can open up my window and see like 300 or 400 people, which isn't a lot for like, or if you're a PewDiePie or someone like that. But for me it's a lot. And there's videos that I got, and I'll look back and there were like 2 or 3 thousand people have seen the video, and I'm like, that kind of blows my mind. Not on a regular basis. That's rare for me, but it's there. I don't see anything replacing Blu-ray in the future, dude. I will be completely honest with you. I think Blu-ray is going to be around for a while. Oh no, not at all. He didn't sound condescending. Quite the opposite. I think Blu-ray is going to be around for quite a while. We're still waiting, guys. I'm like seeing stuff come up out there, from there's still DVDs. People are still buying DVDs. Yeah, a friend of mine did that too, Warlock. Actually, around a few years back, he was getting rid of most of his DVDs. Kept like a few, like his Doctor Who stuff, right? So, like like, go to Walmart tomorrow. You're gonna see a bin, a $5 bin of like horror DVDs, right there. And you know what? They're selling. They're selling like crazy. I see people like stopping in the $5 bins, like picking up stuff all the time. DVDs are still the strongest. Like, people want to say, like, oh, Blu-rays, they've taken over. They haven't. DVDs are still the one of the strongest ones going. Like, Blu-rays, as collectors, they're coming in more right now. But there's stuff still being there. Warlock's right. Stuff is being released on DVD that just haven't hit Blu-ray yet. Kino just released Storm of the Century. I got the old like Echo Bridge release of Storm of the Century, which probably sucks. I haven't watched it yet. Brain Dead's a fun film. But the thing is, though, like, you're thinking we'll only have sell a few thousand copies and make a profit. That is true, in that they would only have to sell. But just look at how many films are coming out there, and like how many like are being released. No, Storm of Century, Emily's only got a DVD release from Kino for some reason. Maybe that's the best like the print they could get of it. So it's still only DVD release for Storm of Century so far. But when you think like all these major releases that are coming out, and with 3,000 copies or 4,000 copies, or like stuff like, remember like Night the Demon, right? Like Indicator. They started, what did that end up like? What, 5 or 10,000 copies at the end? And they sold out of all of them? It's the same thing, I guess. Like, I used to be a comic book collector, guys. And people always ask me, like, why do you collect comics? You read them once type of thing. Are you really going to watch them anymore? Yeah, I am. You're going to read them again? Yes, I do. Hey, Danush, did you like it, Chapter 2? I heard, like, good and bad. I mean, but overall, I heard, like, pretty decent stuff about it without giving it away. Yeah, we're going to see, like, 4K around, but 4K is going to be a lot like Laserdisc, and it's going to be really slow and like breaking its way into the market. That's kind of what I see going on right now. We're going to like 4K is like it's breaking into the market, but it's a slow break, and kind of like Laserdisc. Everybody says that. So You're pretty much on point with everything I've heard there. Definitely, and I maybe even like another good 10 years, maybe even a bit longer. Like people say, well, there's 8K TV coming out. Does that mean there's 8K discs coming out? Probably not, actually. When you're putting out something 8K, there, an 8K see, if you watch streaming, if you watch for like 4K streaming, it's not actually 4K. The quality's not as good as an actual 4K disc, physical disc. The picture's not as good, the sound's not as good. It's just the way it is. With an 8K streaming TV, for instance, with an 8K TV, you're going to get like a higher quality, closer to 4K, if not 4K level of streaming ability, and that's why you're getting an 8K TV, not so they can put out 8K discs. It's more of like for like a streaming and gaming. That's more what like an 8K television's for. A lot of people ask me that, so I thought I'd throw it in there. Actually, there where they film. Exactly. Well, if you've been watching my channel, you know that my kids want the big shiny disc to come back. My oldest, she was like, if I ever make a movie, it's going to be on. I'm going to make sure that there's a limited copy at least going on Laserdisc, as well. I thought that is a genius marketing tool. That is so awesome. You're not. I mean, like there is. I love films, and people. I'm on here all the time, and I'm like touting and loving like films, and people are like, well, maybe this one wasn't the best quality. I think I don't think so. And I don't. I'll be honest, Logan. I don't think that streaming is going to overtake take Blu-ray collecting like ever. It is it going to be more? Is it become more like the norm for certain people? Yes, but we've already seen the downfall of some streaming services about some voodoo type places. Already some have gone under, and Dale's. Yeah, that's exactly what I say all the time. If it's not physical, you don't own it. And I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna get some gonna get some down thumbs down on this, but it's true. You're perpetually renting it, and if there is ever anything an issue with that company, if there with rights or music or any other things and the way things are going now, like with people like suing for rights for this and rights for that, and like somebody wants streaming rights for this, and another person's like puts in money to like Disney wants to get this from this company, and this company wants to get this from another company. You're going to see a point in a time when things are just going to get pulled. When you're not going, you're going to have this movie and you're going to pay like $20 or $30 for it, and they're going to tell you right, oh well, you don't have the movie, but you did, you paid 20, you got, you got your money's worth type of thing out of it, and we'll give you like a credit for to get something else, and it won't be a full credit. It'll be like like a $5 credit or something like that. That's the way I see it. That's where I see it going, because companies would love to have like a lot of the bigger companies, especially like the Warners and like the Universals, place like that. They would love to say to you like, you know what, you don't need that physical release. What you need, come on, just join up our streaming service. You can buy it there because they don't have to give you anything. You just give them money, and they let you stream it. Just think about that for a second. Maybe they let you like download it. You don't have to press a disc. They don't have to do any artwork for you. It's kind of like, for me, right? It's like, here's some magic beans. You could, your mom could throw them at the window, and bam, tomorrow you got a beanstalk. Or they're just beans, and after a while they lose some stuff. Censorship, that's another thing. Films, get things taken out on a regular basis now, more so than they used to. If there's another like big scare, if there's another what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Over in the UK. It's killing me. I got like documentary over documentary on it. Video nasties. If there's another video nasty scare, and that's something that could happen, like the way that things are going now. If there's another video nasty scare, for instance, right? And all of a sudden, this, I don't know, this content is troubling, especially if you're a horror collector. I'm not sure. Emmanuel, The Last Cannibal, there's some things in there that people may not, people may not like down the road. And you think, well, you got it, but they can take stuff out of it. They can take stuff out. And that's worrisome. It may, maybe not to, like everybody, like a lot of people that won't matter. But for me, the only way I know that I got Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 to 5, 3 to 5 is not Fantastic Films, but by any means, but is I got it right here. It's very willing, isn't it? It is Big Brother, guys. Oh man, I just got to get my tinfoil hat, start up my conspiracy channel, do all that type of stuff. But you know what I mean. I jest a little, but there's some merit in what I say. Just a thought. Also, in my opinion, this here, like bring somebody else, is going to be way more impressive to show them this than it is going to be like, let me show you my collection on my computer. It's different. When it comes to power, mainstream stuff, I get it. I always buy physical copies of movies, and I give the digital copies usually to my kids because they're younger and they do. But even my kids will never just go out. Like Walmart came with their horror sales, right? Ooh, wow! Is it uncut? Because I've never seen it uncut. But even my kids are like, and they're younger, like they're, they're the millennial age and stuff, and they're like, well, they'll watch some stuff, but they're like, if it's something they really want, like Battle Royale, like my oldest, like she saw Battle Royale like over a dozen times, but as soon as there was a chance to buy Battle Royale, she bought it. And same with like they really love the Nightmare on Elm Street films. Halloween's coming up. Her girlfriend basically didn't like. That's true. Hasn't seen a lot of the horror stuff, so she's like actually showing her like a lot of that stuff. I don't know, Brian. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I know it's the Criterion Channel, but I have yet to see and BFI put out the Devils on DVD, a really good 2-disc edition actually, but it wasn't uncut. So that was that was something there. Nice. See, that's the one I'm talking about. That Anchor Bay edition DVD of Evil Dead. For me, that is the best edition of Evil Dead. Like I've got a Blu-ray edition of Evil Dead. I got two. I think I got two Blu-ray editions of Evil Dead. One's in a steelbook, but nothing beats that good old-fashioned like big box, like ultimate Evil Dead edition that Anchor Bay put out on DVD. Still the best edition. That Cinema Dave just said that actually, Danush. I'd say if you got any, like, I don't know about you guys, but like I'm in a small area and there's like 3 Walmarts within a 10-minute, like 20-minute drive max from me. So I'd say check another Walmart because 9 tenths out of 10 it'll be there. So if you don't get it at the first Walmart, you'll find it somewhere. I'm one of the few that I'll be honest with you. I liked Evil Dead better than Evil Dead 2, and I actually didn't like Evil Dead. I liked the Anchor Bay edition. Anchor Bay put so many editions, but the VHS edition was amazing. The I didn't like Evil Dead 2 as much. I didn't like it at all when I originally saw it, because, and I'll be honest with you, because here we were, and I saw Evil Dead, and I watched it, and it was me and my cousin, and it was, I think it was in in a room on like a 13-inch screen TV, middle of the day type of thing. We were scared the crap out of us. It really scared the crap out of us, right? And we're like, well, so when Evil Dead 2 comes out, we're like, cousin's not big on like horror, but like he's like, well, I'll watch it. And I saw the first one's really good, so we put it in, and we laughed a lot, but we weren't scared, and we were slightly disappointed because but we didn't get at the time, like, Sam Raimi had gone like as far as he could with the horror aspect of it. He scared us, but Evil Dead 2 went really in on the humor, and it was only a little bit later that I could actually respect what they did with the special effects and with the comedy and stuff like that. But I did like, I did like end up really liking it afterwards, and I love Evil Dead 3. Army Darkness. Yeah, I've seen part of the TV show, but haven't seen it all yet. The cousin I just told you about, he actually bought me the first season of Ash versus Evil Dead for Christmas a while back. I'll swallow your soul. Andrew, I think what you're going to say, and see if I'm right, is that is basically that it's almost the same film. It seems like you're just remaking the same thing over and over again. The tropes are there, right? But I do think that Evil Dead 2 kind of works better. Hey, Cheetah Face, welcome, dude. Welcome to the movie club. You're an official member now. Look, see, that's Logan. Although years apart in age, we think a lot alike sometimes. I think with Evil Dead 2, though, like Return of the Living Dead 2 really was second verse, same as the first. Whereas Evil Dead 2 was weak, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, right? Another one that was considered pretty disappointing in its time and gained a cult following later on, where you're along the lines of basically, all right, we've pushed it as far as we can push it for now. Let's go different. Let's go completely different. And they did. They went in a comedic in both Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and Evil Dead 2. They went like in a very comedic aspect. Like Evil Dead went in a kind of like Sam Raimi is a really big Three Stooges fan. It shows. Like he used a lot of Three Stooges like routines in his films, especially in that. And Army Darkness even more. But when it comes to like Texas Chainsaw 2, again, like Tobe Hooper has a twisted sense of humor. I think there is like something to be said for like the similarities. You know, different, definitely a different beast. But like when you're watching it first, and like especially if you're watching it back in the day, then you're like, then you do like then it sticks out that it's like this I've seen this, but scarier. And that was the thing. Now I love Evil Dead 2. I think it's a fantastically well done film, and I admire like as the cinema aspects of it too. Like what he did on the budget that it's incredible. It's amazingly well done. But as a kid when I first was watching the film, the only thing I could think about was like, this isn't scary, man. You got your quotes down. You don't like Three Stooges, man? Now, Sleepaway Camp 2 I love. I think Sleepaway Camp 2 took it to another level. That is smart satire. I think Sleepaway Camp 2 was smart satire. Who should get the most credit for Poltergeist? I love Tobe Hooper. From everything I heard, man, it was Spielberg's bag. And Tobe was like, he shot certain sequences of it, but you hear people like talking about the film, and Spielberg was directing stuff. That was kind of his thing. But they both get credit for it. But Spielberg and I really, 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 really didn't never want to admit this because I'm such a huge fan of his, and he had such a hard time like making film. He did like over the years. Spielberg hates the fact that he's credited for it. But ask any, you read any interview on like any of the actors, and they'll tell you that who directed them on set. they'll say Hooper. They'll say Spielberg. Like they'll say Spielberg did like the brunt of it, and he never wants to be credited for it. That's actually true. He did, and he will. And if anybody asks Spielberg to the very end, Spielberg will say that same thing. But anybody that's worked on it, no, you're right. Like Spielberg didn't want to be credited for it, but he did. Like he did like take the reins on that film. And Tobe Hooper is the type of guy that, and was the type of director that actually was okay. What's best for the film, and he did it well. Okay, yes, I think I directed that. Like better than the original. I don't know if I like it better than the original, especially part three. Part three is a little weak. They were shot together, but you could tell by the time part three came around, there's a lethargicness that's coming into it. That you're like, oh, that's you can tell that they put everything in part two, Sleepaway Camp 2, and by part three they're like, yeah, let's just get this done, type of thing. But anyway, I hate to do this, but I have a better half that has a birthday coming up in the very near future. So with that being said, and let's go out on a high here. But thank you so much for watching tonight. The Severin announcements, we'll get more into that. I probably won't be doing a video tomorrow because it's my better half's birthday. She goes to sleep. Maybe do a video then. But I'm gonna try and find some way to celebrate that type of thing. By the way, thank you guys so much for coming in. There's a lot of guys on here that are talking, like Sim and Dave, like Logan, like people like that do great videos. Make sure that you look at the people that are on here. Like check out these names, check out their channels. They do incredible stuff. Also, I gotta give a shout out to Heath from because Heath has been doing some incredible stuff as well, and I'm totally losing it here right now, but what am I trying to say? I am trying to I blanked. So I completely blanked. But what's that? Heath. Yes, Serial Midnight. Serial Midnight has a fantastic channel. Also, Brian Sauer, Just the Discs, and the Pure Cinema podcast. Make sure you check that out. Actually, tomorrow is her birthday, the 25th, but it was getting close to it. And of course, there is Stephanie Crawford, who works on Screamcast as well. So many people, so much great stuff, so much great content to check out. Thank you for joining me here with mine. Have a great evening. This is a movie library. I am Aaron. Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Dave. You are the movie club. You guys are awesome. For people that came in, for the first time, thank you so much. I really hope you come back. I hope that me going too fast doesn't steer you from coming back again. Have a great evening, guys. I will see you later. And Severin, you knocked it out of the park again. It's like Severin and Vinegar Syndrome are ganging up on me and just stealing my money.